you clicked on this video, you probably have seen the McDonald's CEO trying out their new product. Yeah.
Germany, Canada, I love this product. It is so good.
It's not a burger, it's a product. That's how he calls it. And what happens when a CEO struggles to take and to eat a bite of their own product? But now we have a bunch of CEOs showing him how it's actually done correctly. Here's how the Burger Wars 2026 started.
Chris K here with, you've heard about it. Here it is.
I'm sorry, I've not actually heard about it. I mean, what is it?
The Big Arch.
The Big Arch has got to be a top 5 craziest name for a fast food product ever dreamed up. This sounds like some shit I'd see in a brain rot meme.
For those of you who didn't know, the Big Arch is actually the first permanent addition to the McDonald's menu since the chicken nuggets in 1983. So this better gotta be a big one, but let's see what happens over here.
Thing that we have tested already in Portugal, Germany, Canada. I love this product. It is so good. I'm gonna do a
I love how he's calling it a product.
tasting right now, but I'm gonna eat this for my lunch, just so you know. So
he's already telling us that he's gonna have this for his lunch, just so that you actually believe. But for me, it's not working. I don't believe it.
here we go. First, holy cow. God, that is a big burger.
That's a pretty standard burger, I'd say. Also, going out of the way to tell me that you are eating this for lunch really just makes me think that you aren't. Also, like, obviously, we are not in a McDonald's right now, so why do you have the McDonald's tray and the McDonald's tray paper? You could say it's for marketing, sure, but it just makes it feel that much more sterile, that much more staged.
I guess it's to make everything more believable. He just ordered from McDonald's and now he's eating the Big Arch. He's eating the products.
Just go into a fucking McDonald's and eat the burger. Is there just like a rule or something that once you make it into corporate America, you have to permanently become out of touch with what a normal person is thinking? Because that's how these things always come across.
We've got a very unique kind of sesame poppy sort of bun.
I actually see that as a normal one. I think he's hyping this burger up before he even get it in his mouth. He's hyping everything up as if it's a very big, good product.
On it, we've got 2 quarter-pound patties, a delicious
Okay.
Big Arch sauce, and of course some lettuce. So, oh, there's so much going on with this. First of all, let's try to get this thing, I don't even know how to attack it.
How do I attack this? Like, just eat it with your mouth, man.
Chris, you're really taking me out of this acting like you're trying to eat a fucking bowling ball. This is a typical McDonald's burger. Also, it's really just kind of throwing salt in the wound that you're trying to overhype how big this burger is when really it's not that big. But it is a $10 fucking burger, which is like you can go buy a real burger kind of money territory. Stop trying to convince me that this is the world's biggest burger, Chris.
Got so much to it. Oh, there's also some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out. All right, the moment of truth.
Chris, I don't even think science has an
Okay. Well, based on the much of hype that this man was giving the burger, I was expecting like a very big bite. Like, as you can see, I've seen children eating, I've seen lower kids eating and how they take their bites, but this bite is not even a kid's bite. Like, man, are you actually eating it or what?
Explanation as to how you just took a bite that small. Is he trying to do some sort of like optical illusion where he's really trying to sell just how big this burger is? Dude opened his mouth like a fucking anaconda and only managed to take off like 3 sesame seeds. Like, what are you doing, dude?
That is so good. That's a big bite for a Big Arch. It's distinctively McDonald's.
I don't know how he was actually able to taste all that if he did not even take a bite. I don't taste the food if I don't have like a very big bite in my mouth, or maybe I eat in a different way.
Only McDonald's could do this type of burger, but it also is unlike anything else on our menu. It's a delicious product. You know, you've got sort of the cheeses and the gooiness.
Like, how was he able to taste all that cheese? I don't see a bite right here. I don't actually see a bite. How was he able to taste all that cheese, all that deliciousness and everything, man. This video looks like, let's fake it. Let's fake it. I don't see anything here.
But those crispy onions as well gives a nice texture. And of course, we've got the pickles. So
he also got some crispy onion. So in that little bite that he had some crispy onion, he had some cheese, he had everything that was actually on the burger. But actually see a bite only from the edge of the bread. I don't see actually an actual bite.
Enjoy the rest of my lunch, but Big Arch, try it when you can get it.
Chris, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not buying it. I don't really think you like this. It's like when you watch Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and Guy Fieri takes one bite of something, immediately puts it down, and then starts complimenting the restaurant's decor. It's like, I know what you're trying to convey to me, Guy. I understand you. And it's the same thing with this burger, Chris, but you're trying to deceive me. I don't like it. Nothing says I really love this burger like only being able to make yourself take one single bite on camera. Anyways, that was the entire taste test, and
well, I love actually all the bites that he had. It's like saying, oh my god, I love rice. I love rice. I can eat fried rice each and every single day. And then they place a fried rice in front of you, and then let's see if you actually love the food. Let's see how you're gonna eat it. You cannot say I love this food and then you refuse to eat it. All the hype that he was giving this Mark Arch, how do you call it? He calls it a product, and then let's see the bite that he can have. Then we just had like a tiny bite. I don't think he actually ate that. Man, you said you're having it for your lunch, but I don't actually believe it.
I'm sure after watching it, you can probably understand why people were giving this guy some shit. And like I mentioned, it seems like the corporate side of other fast food establishments took notice of that and decided to take advantage of it. With Tom Curtis, president of Burger King America and Burger King Canada, which I will add is the funniest title on planet Earth, being the trailblazer.
Hey, so I've been getting a lot of feedback on the Whopper.
I don't know. I remember like Whoppers as a kid just being like so good and so juicy, and then like now it felt so soggy and just sad.
What I'm hearing is people say they love the Whopper, but I want it to taste that good in the first bite and that good in the last bite.
Okay, so I know we're here to shit on Big Chris, but I must say it's kind of interesting that they decided to add that clip of, you know, somebody they probably paid to say they used to love the Whopper now.
I know McDonald's tried, but I actually see a lot of effort right here trying to make everything more interesting.
Soggy. And then immediately follow that up by saying people love the Whopper, they just want the first bite to be as good as the last. It's like, that's actually not what that guy said at all.
Absolutely, and that comes down to a perfect proportion and great ingredients.
That looks great.
And beautiful produce.
How's the mayo different? Like,
It's rich.
Everything actually looks clean and perfect. That looks very strange to me.
It's got more body, and I think it stands up to the ingredients much better. Not bad, right?
only one thing missing. A napkin.
With that big bite and the joke afterwards, I guess we'll never know anything unless we go try it ourselves. Unless we all go to Wendy's and decide to buy our own burger to see what a burger not made for the CEO actually tastes like.
Okay, so honestly, I feel like this is pretty much just as corporate, just in a little bit of a different direction. It does seem like the guy liked the burger more, but I think that's honestly just because Whoppers are better. I'm gonna say something that might be controversial because I know that liking Burger King in the big 2026 kind of a bad look, but I feel like Whoppers are the best fast food burger. Like, they're genuinely a good tasting burger for what you're getting. So unsubscribe if you need to. I'd understand. But that doesn't change the fact that we're in this like spotless, perfect Burger King kitchen. I've worked in multiple fast food restaurants and this is not what the fucking kitchen looks like. Also, this is the most picturesque, beautiful Whopper that has ever been conceived. It's like, just go get a damn burger that was not made for the CEO and see how it tastes. That's the real test. Anyways, after this, we got a video from the US president of Wendy's, and I think a bit of a different direction. It does seem like the guy liked the burger more, but I think that's on food restaurants, and this is not what the fucking kitchen looks like. Also, this is the most picturesque, beautiful Whopper that has ever been conceived. It's like, just go get a damn burger that was not made for the CEO and see how it tastes. That's the real test. Anyways, after this, we got a video from the US. Genuinely a good tasting burger for what you're getting. So unsubscribe if you need to. I'd understand. But that doesn't change the fact that we're in this like spotless, perfect Burger King kitchen. I've worked.
Of course, everything looked very clean, but if you go to an actual restaurant, even not a fast food restaurant who serve less than maybe 100 people a day, everything is not clean like this. You have people which you need to serve, you're in a hurry doing everything as quick as possible. You don't actually turn out to have like the best burger wrapped well and have a very clean kitchen. I don't actually think
Worked
so.
in multiple fast food restaurants, and this is not what the fucking kitchen looks like. Also, this is the most picturesque, beautiful Whopper that has ever been conceived. It's like, just go get a damn burger that was not made for the CEO and see how it tastes. That's the real test. Anyways, after this, we got a video from the US president of Wendy's, and I think this is where we really find our stride. We're beginning to move in the right direction.
Hi, I'm Pete. I thought I'd come down to our kitchen here at Wendy's to try Baconator today. Of course, we're starting with our Wendy's square patty, fresh, never frozen beef.
Okay, like by looking at this, you can see the grill. He's actually in the real restaurant. This one, it's not like, you know, someone who is in his office trying to try their own products and not even being able to take a bite because they feel disgusted. This one actually looks real. He's cooking his own
Absolutely
burger.
nothing better. Oh, of course,
Okay.
you gotta have a Frosty with a burger. Is this set up today? Oh, wait, our machines are always working.
That joke landed so well, actually, because I know a restaurant whose ice cream machine is always broken.
Of course, we're starting with our Wendy's square patty, fresh, never frozen beef. Absolutely nothing better.
Fresh, never frozen beef sound crazy for me, actually. It's like a joke to me because with the number of burgers that this kind of fast food make each and every single day, you cannot tell me that you don't freeze anything, you don't freeze the meat and everything. You have a lot of people to feed.
Oh, of course, you gotta have a Frosty with a burger. Is this set up today? Oh, wait, our machines are always working.
All right, we're getting quippy. We're taking shots. Honestly, kind of a bold move coming from the big Wendy's. I don't think I've ever been inside of a Wendy's that was not managed by somebody who behaved like it was their life goal to bring down Wendy's profits. So, you know, maybe let's keep it burger related. Might be safer for all of us.
I've been waiting for this all day. Wendy's fresh, never frozen beef, our Applewood smoked bacon, our brand new bun, our square burger cooked on a flat grill. Amazing, absolutely wonderful.
Okay, so before we're allowed to say that we've watched 3 different CEOs eat 3 different burgers today, I know you're really looking forward to it. I would like to point out the fact that this is the first burger that we've seen that looks like it actually came from a fast food restaurant, and I appreciate that.
That's
Yo.
a burger.
You know, I will say this one is an actual bite. This one is an actual bite, even though I don't think the fans of Wendy's take their bites like this, you know.
This is exactly the way a great hamburger should be.
All right, so I'd say of the 3 we've seen, this one feels the most genuine. You know, it's just a single guy making and eating a burger that looks like a fast food burger. There's no like artisanal Whopper curator or a guy who's afraid of the big arch. But make no mistake, this should not be applauded. The president of a fast food company being willing to eat their burgers should be the absolute bare minimum. Let us not forget that. Anyway.
You know, you can see he didn't actually try a lot making the product seem more than it is. He did not hype the product as much. He was in a real Wendy, I think, because everything looked very realistic. The grill looked that it has been used a lot of time, and then he actually ate his own product. Let's say that's the bare minimum, I think.
Anyways, our final burger monger is the A&W guy, which if you don't know what A&W is, don't worry, most people don't.
Like by looking at the way this man looks like, it's like an A&W version of the McDonald's CEO's video. You can simply notice by the way he's dressed up and everything, ready to try his own product.
No, just know that this TikTok is the most relevant they've been in probably 100 years.
Alan from A&W here with, you heard about it, here it is, the teen burger.
Actually,
No,
I haven't. I'm going to be honest, I don't know a single living soul apart from my mother who's ever eaten at an A&W restaurant. Also, apparently this guy is just an actor who starred in a bunch of A&W commercials. He doesn't even have anything to do with like corporate A&W, which I don't know if that makes this better or worse.
We love this burger product, which most people call a burger. I'm
Okay, we all love
doing
the product.
tasting right now, but this is actually my lunch. So let's see what we got going on here. That It has a unique bread that some people would call a bun, but
You can see he's actually doing everything like a CEO. But I remember years ago, you can know a product for years. You can be using a product for your whole entire life and will not know the CEO or the people behind the product. But now it's like every company is trying to put their CEO out there on social media. Maybe they'll try and make a comment. They'll try and make some memes. They're trying to make some jokes online on TikTok. You know, everyone is everywhere nowadays.
really the star is what's inside. I mean, we've got the lettuce, which is green, and pickles, which make it taste pickly.
Okay, so again, I mean, I respect the banter. I'm all for it, but this is a surprising amount of shit talk coming from A&W. I mean, like, again, most people don't even know you guys exist unless they are Canadian. Also, important distinction, like I mentioned earlier, you guys got an actor to do your taste test. That feels more disingenuous.
Good to know. That's actually an actor. He doesn't have anything to do with the product. He's being paid just to make this video, just to do a taste test to the actual product. Well,
Than your CEO doing it.
And the teen sauce, the iconic teen sauce. So this thing is packed. I'm sorry, that was a little, I don't even know how to attack it. I guess with my mouth. Here we go. Moment of truth. No, that's good. It's good. Got a little bit of bacon. That is a big bite of a teen burger. And they're just $4.99 from now until March 11th. So go to A&W and get a teen burger when
I've never actually heard of that. You know, you are not the only one. I'm watching this video. Credits to our guest, the dark original video actually comes from, and I'm doing a reaction today. I've actually never heard about A&W, not from this video.
you can. And Chris, I invite you to join me for lunch. Just you, me, and a couple of teen burgers.
He even invited Chris to have a lunch with him for some teen burgers. But I don't actually think Chris or the McDonald's CEO actually like fast food. That man looks like he has never eaten fast food in his whole entire life, and he doesn't even seem to like it. So it's better you enjoy it on your own.
All right, you know what? Maybe marketing does work, because now I do kind of want to go try an A&W burger. You know, see where they're getting all this hubris, because we are taking shots here. Anyways, unfortunately for us, those are the only contenders in the burger mogging competition right now. And like, as stupid as this shit is, it's kind of wholesome. It's kind of cute. Like, this very much feels like a 2016 kind of internet thing. You know, a bunch of out of touch CEOs trying to be with the shits and eat their burgers and make fun of other CEOs.
And not even only CEOs trying to make fun of other CEOs. Like, this has actually become a trend, trying to mock this at the McDonald's CEO, trying their product, trying their new product, their arch mark. But since this is actually their first permanent product for the McDonald's menu since the 1983, they needed the success for this product. They had to find another way to fix this. I've watched a couple of videos of Chris trying other McDonald's products, but that doesn't seem right. That's not how people actually eat McDonald's. Based on all the hype and everything that this man gave the product, how he was doing the review, that's not something we all expected. Why struggle or have difficulties eating your own product? So guys, I hope you actually enjoyed this video. Don't forget to stay safe. I will always recommend you to eat at home, so that you know what's in your ingredients, what's in your food. But since we all cannot, that's impossible to spend your whole entire life eating from home, to always make the right choice when you are eating outside. Because remember, your health is the most important thing that you can have. So please stay safe. I love you guys. My name is Itra. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in another video.